Okay, so we need to be able to parse the body from the incoming request, right? That it includes a JSON object, encoded inside of the body. So to do that, we're going to use a library called npm install is called body parser, right? And we're going to add it as a dependency to the project. So that's going to download the library onto our local node_modules packages, right? And then we can use it from inside our code. And let's see, I think I have a cheat sheet here how to use the library. There we go. And so we're going to say require. Where is it? There we go. So we're going to require the body parser. Right. So let's do that. So in the server JS, we're going to load the body parser right here, and then we're going to configure it so that it's going to parse form, right? Whenever we submit a form, and also it's going to parse JSON data from the body. So we're going to paste that in here. Okay. Once we do that, let's review our controller. Here's our post API login. Let's see. All right, it's looking good. Let's restart our server and let's try and hit that post again. So let's save this and post. Okay, there it is. So notice that it came back with the Alice object, right? This Alicia in Wonderland, right? And was able to come back with it, right? If we instead pass a wrong username and password, it comes back with nothing, right? So what we might do on the server side, when we find the user, right? We can for instance maybe put some logic around this and say something like if the user exists, right? We send back the user. So we send back the user. Notice that we're sending back the entire user, including the password. So here what we might want to do is clear out the password, something like password, just replace it with some garbage, right? So that we don't send the password back. And if the user didn't exist, what we could do is send back an error, some kind of error. So to do that, we can say return response dot. We can set a status. The status might be 404 because we didn't find the user, or maybe 403 that it's not allowed or something, and then send back a message, right? Where the message might be user, and then send back the username, username, right? Not found. Okay, and once we send that back, then the client could maybe display the message, the error message for the folks, and give them an opportunity to try again. So let's try it again. So let's restart this. Let's go back, and now if we send Alice, Alice comes back, but notice that the password has been cleared. And if we pass some wrong password, right, we get instead the message that the user Alice was not found.